Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning. This is the 2036th day of continuous webinar conducted by International Forum for Promoting Homeopathy. Today, our guest is Dr. Ashna S. Goti. Let's just begin the session with 1 minute in prayer. Thank you all. The International Forum for Promoting Homeopathy comprises of homeopathy lovers, students, and doctors. And we have 3 sessions every day. The first session of the day is already over in Hindi from 7:30 to 8:30. From 8:30 to 9:30, we have the international session in English. And from 9:30 to 10:30, we have a local language session in Malayalam. We are uploading the videos of the same on the very next day itself so that those who miss the session can watch it again. You can subscribe the same without paying any money. You can share it with your friends, whether it be a homeopathic lover or a doctor or a student, it doesn't matter. What matters is to promote homeopathy among public, and we have already uploaded more than 3,500 videos in YouTube. Let me come to today's guest. As you know, today our guest is Dr. Harshana S. Goti. She has completed MD, DNHE, and she is a PhD scholar. She is a consultant physician, Happy Homeopathy Clinic in Bayshore and Kottapuram, Surat, and works as an assistant professor from 2020 to present at Vidyabin University, and some disturbance is coming from somewhere. Please wait. Okay. She has worked as the seminar coordinator of national and international sessions, and she has published various journals in national as well as international journals. And some of the research papers at International Journal of Advanced Education Research, International Journal of Homeopathic Science, and International Journal of Research and Analytical Review, Substance Future and Perspective on Education and Technology, 50, Volume 2, Research Articles, Research Papers published in the following topics: compassion, a comparison of management of type 2 diabetes mellitus during using Syzygium Zambrogium mother tincture and homeopathic medicine against urine and nitricum forex with the homeopathic medicines prophylactics and today's era. Two original research articles on study on effectiveness of homeopathic remedies treatments, and the original research article on clinical research concerning the effectiveness of management of hypercholesterolemia with the cholesterol 6x, and fourth, the original research article on open label comparative clinical study on effectiveness of homeopathic medicine through homeopathic medical repertory, vice versa, batch flower remedies in cases of major depressive disorder, and repertory as a psychological translator, prospective study of homeopathic treatment, major depressive disorders using homeopathic medical repertory. This paper was presented at the National Homeopathic Seminar. She has presented so many webinars and she has presented some international sessions also. And she is one of the person who has presented so many sessions in our Hindi as well as English session. And she has worked as an executive member of HMAI Surat, and she is a person who has a strong inclination towards teaching and continuous learning. So today, Doctor will be talking about reverse materia medica, platina, and its repertory signature. So we proudly welcome the guest of the day, Dr. Harshana S. Goti. Welcome. Yes, Doctor, you are co-host, you can.
Everyone, and thank you so much for your introduction.
Some,
To give
some,
the opportunity.
your voice is breaking. Is there any technical problem with your, whether you are using through?
Okay, sir. Can we continue?
Yes, you can go ahead.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Today's session on reverse materia medica, platina and its rapidary signature. So today in this webinar, we will see how to identify a remedy platina with through the rubric, and how to identify your patient in your clinic through the versions of patients and identify the rubric upon them. So here I give a title: a reverse materia medica, platina and its rapidary signature. Okay, so sorry for disturbing, and we are continue our session. Reverse
Yes.
materia medica, platina and its rapidary signature. So I will say as it is, okay, we learn a platina through rubric. So it is about that the how the physician to identify the patient in your clinic with the rubric. So it's a reverse materia medica, platina and its rapidary signature. So we are talking about a platina. What is platina? The platinum metallicum is a very rare metal which is available in highly limited quantities, which is represent a luxury for a higher society people. It's a kind of luxury. And the appearance of this matter is known for its distinctiveness and the brilliant silver and white finish color. There is a high durability of platina. There is a non-reactive and high resistance of both corrosions and oxidations. And workability of platinum metallicum is highly malleable and ductile, so is easily shaped like other metals. So we can see the core questions. How do the physical elements relate to the human experience? As we can see a periodic table, it is a 6-row elements. It's a gold series. The homeopathic perspective is that the element in each series of the periodic table, it reflects the specific themes of human consciousness and development. In the periodic table, you can see here on screen, according to the periodic table, each and every element have their development. And the 6th row is the gold series. If the series is containing the platinum, the representing a unique stage of this developmental journey. So we can see a 6th row as a psychological row. So primary associations. So primary association about the 6th row, it's all about the leadership, power, and heavy responsibilities. There is a navigating an extreme of success and failure. As we see in the internal experience, the sense of importance of this matter, a deep focus on a personal positions, often swinging between the feeling of superiority and inferiority, is a sense of importance. And what's the external pressure? It's a constant underlying feeling of being a judge, observed, and evaluated by others. These all the 6-row golden series medicine fall in the leadership, power, and heavy responsibilities. So the all the consequences happen in their life according to the psychology is rolling around and navigate around the extreme success of life and the extreme failure of life. So moving forward, this series has a main feelings is, am I important? Am I superior? Am I failing in my role? If I am not doing my duty fulfill, the ascent and the peak and the cumulations of endeavor is represent the ultimate stage of leadership and peak performance. You can see in the 6th row, the aurum, palladium, platinum, all are the metals, which is the speakers and the social personality, which is the butterfly. Butterfly is social butterflies. And the absolute pinnacle is the platinum sits at the exact center of the gold series. It's the symbolizing the highest possible success and power. And so we can see it's a center point and it's getting the center of attractions. So it leads to a lots of pressure and as well as combined with the fall. It's a two side of coins. The heavy burden, which is the highest position It, along with the heavy burden, these grace responsibilities brings intense scrutiny and a perceptual anxiety of failure. And the precious drop is being the very top carries in the constant looming threat of a dramatic and a cataphoric fall for grace. So we're moving forward next. We can see a platina differentiation with the 6 row series, which we will see aurum and platina. What is aurum metallicum? It is overwhelmed by responsibilities, core feelings of failure, and deep guilt. And the internal dialogues, I have failed. The aurum lived with a great guilt. I lived in a vain. I've nothing to help a society. Metallicum is driven by a pride and ego, like a king. It's a core feeling of absolute superiority. And the internal dialogues is others are inferiors, I am at the top and others are inferiors. So moving forward for palladium. So palladium mat is ego requires a constant feeding. What is now? But palladium needs appreciation when he achieves something in life, and palladium wants and receive a great appreciation. Then ego develops uh, day by day and deeply needs external appreciation and praises. And other sides of platina, there is a ego, is a self-sustaining, which is developed by inner himself, does not need external approval, and the feeling of superiority is already absolute in internal. So we can see a platina with the animal kingdom, medicine which is lachesis, is a highly expressive and intense lachesis is, and so driven by passionate jealousy. In what we see in lachesis, it's the egotism, haughtiness, and driven passion, but with a jealousy. Side by platinum, it's a distinct and emotionally cold. Doesn't affect anything, whatever happened. He is the superior in his mind. Is driven by a quite untouchable pride. No one can beat the platinum on pride. So the final core feeling of the platina is the queen who feels above the everyone and cannot tolerate the equality. So that's why we see a superiority complex in a platinum metallicum. She is or he is the superiorest of everyone in every step of every life, in every position. So this quote is suitably suit with the platina personality. So the question raised here that where you find the platina and how you find the platina. Uh, Before here we discussed still. We see the highest pride, any ego, haughtiness, valuation, superiority, she is the best. But can you think not in a higher lifestyle society, but in the very poor people, or even in a beggar, you can also find a platina. Even you can also find a platina in a shopkeeper. So today we will learn how to find a platina. For example, so here I will give you one example. One patient coming to my clinic and says, "Hello, doctor. How much time you have been practice here?" I said, 2 years. So, okay, you are only BHMS, na? So I said, no, I'm MD, doing MD and I'm doing PhD. Okay. I show your name PhD degree in a board. So that's why I coming to you. I'm passing from your clinic and I see your clinic. So I came to you meet. Doctor, I have a diabetes. Diabetes type 2 and having also hypertension and one MIATIC and doing a angioplasty and 2 years ago, and I'm doing yoga, meditation, exercise, whatever. I'm managing myself. So I asked, then why you came here? So he says, I'm managing all by my sides, never taking a medicine from doctors. And if I am not interested to take a homeopathic medicine, so but I think let's try it, how it's work, check it. So I ask, what is the problem? So he says, I have a constipation, and I think let's try homeopathy. I tried everything to relieve my constipation, but I can't get it. So I find you. So can you treat my constipation? Do you have a medicine to treat a constipation? So here is the expression of a platinum personality. You can observe my voice. There is a higher tone of haughtiness. And you can observe one thing. The patient's tone is very high and they feeling of inferior to physician. That he is inferior and I am the superior. I know about myself, my body, my disease, everything. What should you want to do? Only treat my constipation. Otherwise, I'll do it myself. So this is the platina. So here's the rubrics for this patient is mind exclusive to. Why I'll take this rubric exclusive to? Do you know I have a MI? MI is not a pride taking thing. It's a serious health issue, but he's showing with pride. You know, MI is lucky to have me like that. And the delusion, great person is, I have a diabetes type 2. This type of expression. The delusion, small things appear. I am the best and everything else in life is very small. The delusion, wealth of. I have everything. Wealth we used when the patient has abundance of things in life. The mind, delusion, superiority. Mind, delusions, humility and lowness of others while he is great. Here, rubric taking with the conversation with the doctor. What he says to the doctor is, I know about myself, I know about my disease, you only treat my constipation. So he dictate what should do the doctors, and mind contemptuous relation for. So he can say, so he says that I don't think homeopathy can have, but let's try. This is contemptuous relation to see anyone's inferior. The mind delusion, body greatness of as two. Another rubric, mind delusion looking down. He were looking high no longer. Mind is presumptuous. Mind delusions help calling for. Here, I want to explain about the rubric sensorial and longer. King is superior, and he is a superior. Everything is inferior. So next we can see a mind charlatan. What does that mean? Someone who profess the knowledge and expertise, but they does not have. So here the patient is trying to show he know about his disease, but physician doesn't know. That's why I take the charlatan and the presumptions, the delusion help calling for. So here I will explain a mind delusion help calling for. Why I should take this rubric? Patients coming to my clinic and what he says, I saw your clinic, and he entered the clinic sitting opposite me and said, "Are you BHMS?" Rather than he read with a degree on board, and still he is correcting himself and checking himself to you are actually doing MD or not. And so I want to take you medicine from you, but directly not asking that I want a medicine for my constipation. What he asked, do you have a medicine for my constipation? This is delusion help calling for. He want to ask help about his serious conditions about constipation, but not because of his ego, his haughtiness, and superiority, the inner in him. So that's why. And the mind shrieking at 4. We will see a difference of mind delusion, help calling for, and mind shrieking at 4 in further webinar. So next is mind delusion inferior or entering house after a walk and people seems mad. Mind pedant. Pedant means people have a research, do a research work on the his disease and know everything about his disease, and he believes only that things which he read somewhere or listen somewhere. He cannot trust anyone who can say anything. Even don't trust the physician. You can you observe what I say in a patient language. What patient says, I know about you. Only treat my constipation. This is pedant. Patient only believe on himself, reading on himself, and the mind is effeminate. We can also discussed further in webinar. So moving forward, mind charlatan. It's someone who profess a knowledge or expertise. For example, a small child of a convent school and come with the mother and ask the complaint, what's the problem? So she said, I have an allergy and nothing else. You know, doctor, nothing else that I'm going to school, but I cannot mix with my classmate because they are so techy. I'm so classy. So the these children express his complaint with sophistications, using a constant English words. This is a sophistication, and this is effeminate. Effeminate means a feminine trait in the person. We can also find in a female and also find in a male. And I find in a male child. This is effeminate. And that, okay, then moving forward, a presumptuous behavior. So here, the clinical traits, what we find in our clinic for the presumptuous behavior, there is an impolite boldness. What is that? The assume unauthorized rights and expect the special treatment without permission. A person who is assumed that he is authorized, have all rights, and he whenever he want to go and take without any permissions, and he do whatever he want. This is impolite boldness, and he can speak out truth, white truth on the face to face. Then inherent superiority. They possess a strong belief that they are more important or refined and often looks down on equals. So he give himself as a more priority and putting himself as a top. Then next, meddlesome and dictatorial. You can see in the starting of webinar, I'll give one example of patients. What he does? He dictate the physician what what physician should treat in him. So this is a meddlesome dictatorial. In others matters, impose their own ideas. Why? Because the rubric is pedant. He knows everything, whatever he does the research. And then haughty demeanor, the maintains the distance, proud attitude that often appears rude or disrespectful. We can also find in our daily life patients or meeting with some people, we can find some people are very rude. If we ask politely, then they ask a very arrogantly answer. So they all are also fall in the platina. Maybe, right? And in practice, what is the root cause? The real world example, imaging a man visiting an office without invitation, he sits comfortably, gives orders, and expect the VIP treatment, genuinely believing he deserved it. So here, the example I giving is given is a visiting an office, and previous I'll give an example of a patient visiting to the clinic. So what is the underlying truth about it is while the exterior is dominating and controlling, so this presumptuous attitude often act as a shield and hiding a deep inner sensitivity and a profound need for recognition. You can see also in the patient what he do. He has a complaint of constipation, take medicines. He can also politely take a answer. We take an example of stramonium. If the patient is stramonium, so how can he explain, doctor, I have a MI and diabetes type 2 and I have still constipation. What should I do? Look at my expression. The eyes, the patient is moving forward to eyes broaden and asking with the curiosity, what happened next? And we can see the eyes in the patient, there is a fear about his health. But what you see in Platina personality, there is a roughness, there is a rudeness, disrespectfulness, egotism, and pedant, right? Next, we see a meaning of contemptuous. What is contemptuous? There is open disrespect despite the opposition. For example, some ladies group, 3 4 friends, find some new saris and meeting with the kitty party, and the lady is Platina showing his sari very proudly. You see my sari? I buy 25,000 of rupees, from a branded, so a brand. So he tried to show his thing with very immense pride. Then other ladies are also buying a thing, but they are not showing. This is the core personality of Platina. And contemptuousness you can find in a daily routine conversations and a tone of person. What is the core feeling? It is the regards anything outside oneself a mean, worthless, and banish the consideration. So the Platina state looks down upon the others. The people object ideas are small and maintain a haughtiness, pitying attitude towards the world. So he is the best and world is very small, like that. And the loss of volitions. What is the homeopathic rubric for that? It is against his will in paroxysms. He cannot tolerate anything which is going against his will, his ego, and his haughtiness. What is the definition for that? There is a sudden, uncontrollable burst of emotions or a physical spasm that occurs without the person conscious consent. Here is the word conscious consent. I'll give the example that some person have a habits to show their things very immense and pride. This is the contemptuous. They are not trying to show any other opposite person's things very low, but by naturally, inwardly, they show their things on self is very high. Automatically opposite person feels disrespect and feeling low and feeling inferiority complex. So here's the example of Platina paroxysm is involuntary hysterical laughter without mirth. Here I remember one patient. If you ask a patient medicines, have you ever taken a homeopathic medicine, and he smile like a smirky smile. Mhm. He don't answer and give the expression like that. And sudden off, you can also find other patient there is a sudden weeping and a rage. So here is the note that these often alternate with the physical numbness or spasms. Right? Okay, next. So now we study a Platina rubric, the growth of ego, delusion, and detachment. So we can find how the ego developed day by day, how ego developed, how he fall in delusions, And ultimately, these delusions and ego, then haughtiness and pride, it leads to the person a detachment to the world. So first, we see a mind delusion, great personism. So we can see a very personalities. I am the best. We can also sing, listen one song. I'm the best. I'm the best. Like though this is the mind delusion, great personism. This next one is a mind delusion, strange land and Ifa. So we can say take one example of a children. So born in one family, and and the child is platina. So by born, he or she has a feeling he is a great, but he does not belong to his family. I remember a mother is speaking a Gujarati language, and her son and a daughter both coming, and obviously they are studying in a convent school and speaking in English. But I'll discussing with them, and one point he boy says is very markedly. You know what, doctor? Sometimes I 12 years boy, right? So you know what, doctor, I think sometimes I would born to some higher and rich family. She is belong to a middle class family. So here I'll take the rubric for that boy's particular feeling, mind delusion, strange land in if he are by chance forgetting by mistakenly born to this middle class family. Otherwise, he has to be born with a rich and classy family because he is very sophisticated and very polite. Is he thinks like that? The next, mind delusion, humility and lowness of others while he is great. You can also say in this sentence of boy, humility of his own family members. I not belong to the middle class family. But what is fact? He is belong to this particular middle class family, right? But what he think, he has to be born in a rich family. So this is humility and lowness of others while he is great. So he behaves like that in also class. He is ranker. So he also saying other peoples are not reading well, so they are not classy and not cadre of mind. They are not very intelligent of like me, so that's why I not do friendship with them. So this is humility and lowness of others while he is great and highly dominating. Though you can see whenever the child is born and brought up in the family and gives the much more importance, then he fall in the delusion. He is a great person, and he automatically think that he has a right to dictate anything in the world to anyone. So this is a audacity of that personality. So here the personality developed Platina by that surroundings. When he born and brought up, when he born and surrounding atmosphere, right? And how the person thought process and psychology evolve a day by day. So that's a rubric is a mind delusion. Great person is a mind delusion. A small things appears, mind delusion, wealth of. He thinks about wealthiness means abundance of anything. The platina person has a abundance of pride, abundance of egotism, abundance of haughtiness. And the mind delusion superiority, mind delusions humility, lowness of others while he is great, mind contemptuous relation for, mind delusions body greatness of as two, right? Egotism, mind delusion, superiority of, mind delusion, wealth of. You know what? When persons grow a day by day, when it's child, there is no platina, right? Child is not a learn from anywhere, but it is inbuilt in him. So he growing day by day. So that personality will change day by day. So rather, we will see in previous slide developism of ego since childhood. Now a person is become an adult. So what he learned from his childhood, he learned he is superior of anything. So for rubric for that is hard for inferior and kind for superior. And a misanthropy, a dislike to mankind. I don't like my classmates. They are not my cadre. They are not intelligent. So this is misanthropy. They are not ready to help others. There is aversion. I don't help. This type of personality, this boy has a sophisticatedness that, and the mind answering dictatorial. We can see this type of, if we ask this child, uh, what you want? I want a medicine for my allergic rhinitis. Do you have any other? No, 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 no. You can prescribe only medicine for my nose complaint, right? This is answering dictatorial. Then contradiction, intolerance of contradiction. Mother says he can't tolerate any oppositions. He want to do what he wants. If I don't do, then might be sometimes he become abusive. The children, parent and children insulting. It is also sending adult also. The mind censorious, often criticizing others. So here I want to share one story of two siblings, two sisters. One are normal, but one is Platina. So her by-born, he think she is thinking of that. She is the main child of his parents. She is the highest intelligent rather than her sisters. She is very good looking. She is also good looking, very fine in appearance. So these appearance, the psychology develop a dictatorial personality, developing egotism and haughtiness. This type of egotism, haughty and contemptuousness is developed a dictatorial personality. Contradiction, intolerance of censorious, abusive elements from position loss of. Then he in his mind he is superior. So that's why. So if may I lose my position, then what? If I not getting this raja treatment, king like treatment, so then what I should do? Then elements from ambition deceived. He is superior in his mind, so she think or he think he or she had to get a position in life, whatever he has intelligence or not, whatever his or she's ability or not, right? But so that's why this is a rubric, mind elements from ambition deceived. When this state it come in patient's life, when the person is not getting a things, positions and degree and a success of life, whatever he think in his mind, which is not happen in reality. So here the gap between the mind imaginations and reality, this gap is create the ego, haughtiness and superiority complex. So this ego and haughtiness develop a day by day a grief and anger and envy. They make their enemies by own self. Why? Because they desire to have a quality, passion for others, position of others, and desirable things belonging to. For example, he or she think they want a position in office in CEO, of CEO or manager, right? But any other person in the office get that position, then they feel inferior, insulted, they feel humiliated. He or she has to be there, but they can't, right? The mind is extravagance. If these persons are want to buy extraordinary shopping, unnecessary shopping, which is not required in daily routine. So the rubric is foppish, concerned with his clothes and appearance in an affected and excessive way. Might be he has a less salary, but he has wearing each and every day a branded cloth, branded things, branded shoes, branded watch. I remember one example of bus conductor. He is a conductor of ST bus, and he completely up to date, ready every day. Watch, belt, shoes neat and clean, clothes with iron. As a conductor, you can think there is a mind foppishness, extravagance, envy, and the egotism, haughtiness, right? The mind is deceitful. Sometimes the people may be this type of behavior make him or her a deceitful, and this is the personality of like that. And when someone give him a advice, he can't take it, he or she can't take it, because it's like a insulting. I know very well you don't have to advise me about these things, I know about my things, right? This is a admonition aggravation. So sometimes they are giving the warning. If we say you have to take this, you have to do this, I know whatever I want to do, I know myself very well, I know my disease, I do whatever I want needful. Okay, if I need your help, then I calling you. This is admonition kindly. They first, but with the contemptuousness, right? Then mind elegance, want of elegance womaning. There is a gambling, passion for gambling and make money. Why? Because their platina personality has a inbuilt richness and a hierarchy. So that's why they have to maintain their position and want the position in his or her life. So they do anything for to reach that position, right? Then so here the rubric for that, they do everything possible, whatever he or she want to do, but make his success. The rubric is that ambition means employed every possible. So the person in gambling, they have lack of moral feeling. So here is the rubric for that: mind, moral feeling, want of, right? And the mind reverence for those around him. So here I want to say reverence means a respect. Platina give respect you, but they show himself or herself a hierarchy. I know you are a doctor, you know better than me, but I know myself very well. This is the reverence given a platina person to the physician. Here in a rubric reverence, sulfur also. But what does the sulfur? Sulfur is the king. He is king. So he give the reverence and take the reverence. He cannot contemptuous and insult and humility of others because he is king. So that sulfur says, you know what, doctor, I have this problem. You give me the medicine and I'll do by my side. So we both do treat myself. So here the sulfur person give the reverence. Here us, the physician and patient himself, meeting together and treat his disease, right? But what we see in platina, the platina is saying, I know my bicide, you do only these things. You prescribe medicine for the constipation. I'll do other things by myself. This is the difference between the reverence of platina and sulfur. So this ego haughtiness, the person is obviously a very headstrong and quarrelsome and suspicious. These things day by day make him very suspicious and malicious, because we see envy, jealousy, and the rubric of ambition means employed every possible moral feeling want of. So he has a inheritance of a maliciousness, the making a plan to harm a someone, casting of people against her will, right? The cruelty, delusion, doomed being, delusion, enemy, everyone is, mind delusion, pull. He was thread stone into. So here's the person growing with the child, adulthood, and now he is on the 50 or 60 years of age. And in reach this stage, the person has no friends, no, because he feels he is in a delusion of he is in a strange field, so he don't make any friends because he don't find any equally with him or herself. So that's why here's the rubric. Ultimately, the towards the grow life and end of the life, he feels a thread torn into. He break down himself because he find him or herself a very lonely. No one with him or with her to support him. Why? We will see, because they have a admonition aggravation. Anyone give him a advice, they don't like. So the person placing a platinum personality is unconsolable. You cannot console him because they counter question. The platina falling in the rubric is a reasoning, right? Then dwells past agreeable disagreeable occurrence, and end of the life he regret his things about the past event, what he does, he has not to do, but can't do take a help from others and can't take help, right? And delusion world alone in the, so that's why ultimately they create this rubric. He is alone in the world, and it leads to the societal dispositions and too much worry of life. So here is a journey of platina through childhood, adulthood, and the old age, right? Next, here I would give some example of the rubric differentiation. Mind delusion calling help for, mind delusion shrinking aid for, right? A patient, school teacher says, doctor, I am feeling weak, I cannot do my work, I kept putting it off an hour a day, I need to lie down to regain my strength, please give me a tonic. So I should tell you that you used to have a vitamin injections routinely every 6 months, I have to take that. So medicine was given, and after 2 months, she again appeared and said, I feel weaker. I don't think I can go on working in any other day. So the exams are coming up, and I can't even entertain the idea of taking leave. So since I am under your treatment, I have came to ask for your help. If you can do something. So here the listen the word. If you can do something, it will be all right. Otherwise, I have to the vitamin injection because I just can't cop up. So you see here, if you do something, I will be all right. Otherwise, I'll take a vitamin injection. I don't need you. This is a contemptuousness and a superiority. So here's the mind delusion help calling for. Here we also see she is a school teacher. She is having an exam in school. She can't take a leave. So she want to help from the physician but can't ask for help. If they ask for help with a pride, if you do, then I'll take, right? So on the basis her tone and talk, which is I try to represent her tone here. So I gave her a dose of platina and instructed her to report it after a 24 hours. And the next day she came and declaring, my dear doctor, you have worked a miracle. I inquired, do you still feel the need for vitamins? She said, not at all. Rather, I feel confident that you can cure my all ailments, right? And the on recollections, whenever the patients come first, I felt her call was for aid. What is the difference between the aid? I'll give you an example. A patient coming in the clinic and said, see doctor, this is my complaint of eczema. If you want to treat me, so in If we give an answer, no, then patient left. This is aid. Aid means we can take an example of first aid. If
Hello,
first aid,
hello, hello, doctor. Just
yes,
two
sir.
minutes only. Uh,
Yes, I'm concluding, sir. This is the
okay.
last. So here's the difference between the mind delusion shrinking aid for it remains the core rubric of Platina. The change the rubric from aid to help is very unfortunate because there is a great difference in their meeting. Barabar? Right? And the help is an active force to finish the task. But the aid is a less energetic assistant and just to facilitate the task. So here it is the different. So, I want to say your case taking is a defective. If you rely only on one rubric, it's not possible to prescribe the medicine. So, you have to understand why, how, and what of the case for and evolve the prescribing. So, you have to take a case, understand, and how the patient says, what he says, you have to understand, take a rubric, and all see a surroundings of the person, and then you have to prescribe. Thank you.
Yes, it's really magnificent presentation on reverse materia medica with this platina. You What a session it was. You really covered almost all rubric of that particular drug and how it works and how to find the uh, rubric. All these things were really good. Frankly speaking, we need a session with some case presentation on the same topic so that everybody can understand how the platina develop into a full case. And you even demonstrated how platinum works in your clinic when a person enters into the clinic and how she notice what are the things she notices in from the very board itself and how she make her opinion on that and how she take the boss role after coming into the room of the physician. That itself I show how haughty she is and how beautifully your presentation. I think uh, uh, Dr. Ambaresis want to say a few things. Yes.
Thank you, Dr. Dhanesh ji, and congratulations, Dr. Harsana Goti.
Thank
Very
you, sir.
good. Describe the platinum medicine, whole picture and rubrics. So platinum, very good rubrics, platinum. So keynote essence, keynote ego, sexuality and numbness is the platinum patient, high fried. है ना? तो very thanks Dr. Harsana, behalf of IFPH whole team. Very thanks again presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Ramprasad sir, and Dr. All doctors attended the session, and particularly a very big thanks to Dr. Ashina S. Goti for coming over here and beautifully presenting this platina. Hope all of you will join us tomorrow at the same time, and the session will be done by Dr. Rajesh Kumar, Dr. Rajneesh Kumar Sharma, who is a BHMS, MBBS, MD homeopathy holder, and talking about carcinogenesis, growth, metastasis, integrated with miasmatic analysis and homeopathy. Yes, Dr. Harshna, you can say your comments on that.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you so much, sir, for hearing me and giving an opportunity to take a lecture. It's a wonderful experience to take a lecture. And thank you so much, sir.
Okay, thank you all. Good night.